are you trying to force your relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship where you feel you're doing most of the work, where you're not sure how a man feels about you or the relationship because he's not putting in the same effort? In today's video, I'll be talking about the signs that you're trying to force a relationship and what to do instead. Number one, you're trying to convince your partner to put more effort into the relationship. Number two, you're trying to get him to be more empathetic to your feelings and needs. Number three, you're continuing to pursue a relationship when he is not emotionally available. So he's either emotionally shut down, or he's still attached to a past relationship, or he is busy with work and other things in his life, and you want something different than what he wants. Number four, trying to persuade him to become exclusive when he is not ready or even willing. Number five, twisting yourself into a pretzel or losing yourself to keep him interested in you. Been there, done that. Number six, trying to get him to work through conflict so you can resolve issues, but he is conflict averse. And number seven, making most of the effort in order not to lose him. Why do we try to force relationships? So let's go into a little bit about the why, and then we'll go into how to stop. Why do we force relationships? Number one, we see potential in a person and we keep hoping that he will rise up to that potential. And I always say, date the person in front of you, not potential. Potential is some future thing that this man will become. And while it's wonderful to see the king in him, for him to see the queen in you, the amazingness in you, we need to also see what's real and what's in front of us. Number two, we ignore red flags because we're attracted and we feel a connection. Number three, we have poor role models for healthy relationships. So we don't have a clear idea about what our basic human rights in a relationship are. And what I mean by that is a simple basic human right, like to love and be loved, to be heard, to be valued for who you are. Many of us grew up with role models for relationships that were so unhealthy that we don't have a clear idea. Number four, we are afraid of rejection or abandonment. So we work harder at keeping a relationship that doesn't give us everything that we need. And number five, we're not clear about what we want and need in a relationship. So let's talk about 5 ways to stop forcing a relationship. Number one, choose a partner who is emotionally available. From the beginning, know that he is willing, able, interested in a relationship if you are wanting the same thing he is. Number two, choose a partner who is kind and empathetic and cares about your feelings and needs. Number three, choose a partner who loves you for who you are, not who he needs you to be. Remember before we talked about potential. Number four, speak up and tell your partner what you need and see if he is right for you. So many of us try to force a relationship because we haven't really spoken up and we haven't said what we needed. Number five, walk away from anyone who is wrong. That's how we stop forcing, because we recognize once we've chosen the right partner, chosen somebody who really cares about you, and the core foundation is there. When we speak up, we are valued for speaking up, and he can see and value your needs as much as his own. And if that isn't true, if none of this is present, then we need to walk away, because if you keep trying to force, it's that push energy I talk about. Instead, we want to have that pull energy. The person who's right for you will be magnetized towards you, will be wanting to be with you. You don't have to work so hard. When you stop trying to force the wrong relationship, and when you walk away from the wrong person, you then create space for the right man to come into your life. Next month in the Women of Value Club, we're going to be focusing on communication skills in dating. We're having an amazing guest for my monthly masterclass in April. Her name is Jocelyn Johnson, and she created a card deck and workbook for couples. They're called check-ins, relationship check-ins, and it's all about talking to your date or your partner on a regular basis about all the hard stuff before they become issues. It's really important to nip this stuff in the bud. So Jocelyn will be with me. It's going to be a wonderful hour masterclass on Zoom that we have every month for the Women of Value Club. So if you're not yet a member, having these communication skills will help you stop forcing the wrong relationship, because you will have the skills you need to be a woman of value in your relationships. You'll be able to recognize when a man can show up for you, and you'll stop working so damn hard.